The morning light crawled through the blinds of the Owens house, painting thin golden lines across the twin beds. Two identical girls stirred beneath the same pink comforters, same chestnut hair, same pale skin, same sleepy eyes. The only thing that set them apart was a small, coffee-colored birthmark on the left foot of one. That was Maya Owens, the louder twin, the one who talked with her hands and laughed like she didn't care who heard. Her sister Mila moved slower, softer, as though the world might shatter if she walked too hard on it. They grew up side by side in a small town in Oregon, where the sky always seemed too gray and the people too polite. They shared everything, clothes, secrets, even dreams, though Maya's were wild and Mila's were neat and folded. At school, Maya owned the hallways. Her sneakers squeaked with confidence, her hair always slightly undone, like she didn't have time to care. She was the kind of girl teachers sighed about and boys followed. Mila, meanwhile, lived in the margins, straight A's, always seated at the edge of group photos, the friend everyone forgot to tag. Yet they loved each other fiercely. Maya teased Mila for being a hermit in training. Mila rolled her eyes and covered for Maya every time trouble found her, which was often. Then came that night, a house party 2 blocks from the school. Maya was grounded for skipping detention, so she couldn't go. But Mila couldn't stop thinking about it. The laughter spilling through her window, the chance to walk into a room and be seen. She told herself she'd just go for a few minutes, just to see. At midnight, she slipped into Maya's denim jacket, the one with the silver studs and the smell of bubblegum perfume, and crept out. The wind was cool, brushing her hair against her cheek as she walked down Oak Ridge Street, where every porch light hummed quietly like a secret. When she entered the party, music pulsed through the walls. Heavy bass, colored lights, beer cans clinking. Someone shouted, "Maya, you made it!" Mila froze. Then she smiled. She didn't correct them. For one night, she let herself be the twin who burned brighter. People pulled her into pictures, passed her red cups, asked about school drama she knew nothing about. She made up answers. She laughed too hard. She danced like she'd never been shy. And under the flickering lights, she understood why Maya never cared about being the good one. It felt intoxicating to be alive like that. By the time she slipped back home at dawn, her heart was racing. Not from guilt, but from how easy it had been to lie. She tiptoed into their room, but by morning, guilt crept in. "What's wrong with you?" Maya mumbled, half awake. "Let's not go to school today," Mila said quickly. Maya frowned. "Why?" "I just don't want to." And because it was rare for Mila to suggest rebellion, Maya didn't question it. She grinned. "Fine, we'll fake the flu." Their parents believed them instantly. Mila always sounded so convincing. So they stayed home, 2 sisters in matching pajamas, skipping school for the first time together. They watched movies, tried on each other's clothes, and painted their nails. For once, it felt like the world belonged only to them. Then the accident happened. It was stupid, small, sudden. Maya tripped over the loose carpet while dancing, her head striking the edge of the coffee table. The sound, dull, final, sent panic surging through Mila. "Maya!" she screamed. There was blood, too much. Mila's hand shook as she grabbed her phone, calling their parents. When Mr. and Mrs. Owens burst through the door minutes later, they ran straight to the fallen girl. "Oh God, Mila," her mother cried, kneeling beside Maya. Mila opened her mouth to say, "That's not me," but the words died. Sirens came, paramedics, lights flashing red against the walls. And in all that chaos, Mila didn't correct them. She told herself it didn't matter. Not right now. At the hospital, everything blurred. Doctors shouted codes she didn't understand. Machines beeped. Then silence. Maya was in a coma, and the mistake, the misnaming, hardened into reality. Everyone called the girl standing in the hallway Maya. Mila's name vanished with her sister's heartbeat. Days turned into months. Months into years. The girl once known as Mila learned to live like her sister. She learned the right jokes, the careless walk, the little tilt of Maya's smile. It felt wrong at first, like wearing shoes that didn't fit, but over time, it became natural. At school, her popularity grew. Teachers sighed, friends cheered, and her parents were grateful their Mila survived. Sometimes, late at night, she'd sit by her sister's hospital bed and whisper, "You're still the brave one. I'm just keeping your place warm." But she knew that wasn't true anymore. She'd grown into the name she stole. When Maya finally opened her eyes 3 years later, the room felt like a stranger's dream. Her throat burned. Her mother's eyes filled with tears. "Mila? Sweetheart?" her mom whispered. Maya blinked, confused. Her gaze drifted to the girl standing in the doorway, and he's smiling nervously, wearing her denim jacket. Mila. But everyone called her Maya now. The real Maya tried to speak, but her voice cracked under the weight of 1,000 stolen days. The imposter stepped forward, hands trembling. "Hey sis." And in that single trembling word, the truth shattered everything. The family, the lies, and the fragile line between who they were and who they became. 2 identical faces, 1 stolen life, and a question that no one could answer. Who are you when your reflection belongs to someone else?